Right. So the weather's bad, like I said. I'm just going to clean these top windows. I'm going to film it, and we're just going to learn our craft. And there's only one way to get better in life, and that's keep practicing. Every day is a fresh canvas. What are you going to do? Right, so nice high windows. The plan for me this year is to get really good with the pole. Try and limit the ladder work, possibly through the winter. So, get it nice and soapy. Take out the top edge. Drag it down. Wooden frame, so we've got to be careful. Don't want to damage our rubber, do we? Right, now fan the middle. Dirty dry windows, I can feel it with the washer. But we'll give it a good scrub. Not that anyone's going to see it because the building's empty. Nice and careful on them edges. And then just fan the middle. Close out the middle. Nice. Made a mistake there, just go back up and catch it. Nice. So, you know, if you're scared of failing in life, there's only one thing that can sort yourself out, and that's you. You know, so come out where there's nobody around and just learn, you know. Problem is in this life, everybody's scared to ask a question. For some reason, you get ridiculed when you don't know anything. Stupid world we live in when you can't even ask questions and people feel embarrassed to ask for help. Crazy. So, in the words of Poles and Blades, 0 detailing, 0 mistake. Come on. Starting to have some fun now. Let's move on to the next ones. Come on. So if you look at the weather, it's clearly chucking it down. So for you traditional window cleaners out there, comment down below. How many windows are you cleaning when it's raining without detailing? Because your microfibers and your scrims and your cloths, they're going to get soaked. They ain't going to wipe up any residue. So you're going to have to convert to a liquidator because that's the only way to get around it without detailing. Nice. Practice on the other side. We know it feels alien. Nice. So this building's empty, there's nobody in here, so they don't have to be perfect. You know, we're just practicing. But that's not the aim of the game. The aim of the game is to be perfect 100% of the time. So I'll give that a good soaping up, properly dirty that. Let's do a few with the opposite side. Take out the edge. Redo that. Do that there. There we go. They are old flaky frames these as well, so you got to be careful with your rubber, because you get, and plus you'll get all paint in your washer. So I'm gonna have to wash these after I'm done with them, but you know. Nice. So we're using the Phantom 30-foot pole there. I did at one time, I believe I did say it was a 40-foot, but it's actually a 30-foot. And I've modified the end to fit me my squeegee on. So I've got the Mormon locking cone on the end. Nice. No detailing required. You know, I'm not on the ladders. That's the plan. No scrim coming out my back pocket. We're just learning our craft, baby, for free. Because the best things in life are for free. And if you can learn something for free, you're on a winner. I'm not stuck in no university, no college. Paying to learn. In a world of abundant information, people are still paying to learn. It's crazy. These are very dirty windows, these. You know, we could do these with water-fed pole, but where's the skill in that? So what are you going to do on your day off? You're going to sit at home and stagnate, or you're going to put the work and focus in? You know, that's where the real skill is, using these, learning your craft, getting your job done as fast as you can. Because we're competing with them pole people at the end of the day. But, you know, they're making us look good because they can't do what we can do.